Hi friends, thanks for coming back. I'm starting a cloud mini series and this is the first one where I'm going to do a very high level explanation of exactly what the cloud is. I feel like when people talk about cloud, it can sound really vague and mystical and magical and abstract. And I'll actually put a picture of what the cloud actually looks like right here, and I feel like Morpheus a little bit because I'm dismantling the mysticism behind the matrix or cloud. So there is no cloud, it's all just data centers. And the concept of cloud is that you're basically renting storage and compute power on somebody else's computer. So I'll show you a picture of a data center again. And these data centers are just giant buildings that house thousands and thousands of rows of computers, metal devices that contain, all the compute and storage power you could ever want. So think of these data centers like you would your Walmart or your Costco, right? You go there for items you want to buy in bulk or wholesale at a reasonable price. So think about if you would need extra storage capacity, extra computing power, where would you go to get that at a reasonable price? One of these data centers. And these data centers are owned by all different companies, Facebook, Google, and all the different cloud service providers. So why is it called the cloud then, if it's just a giant warehouse full of computers? So when networking engineers or computer engineers, whenever they would build something, they would draw a diagram first. So on those diagrams, the networks would be represented by a little drawing of a cloud. And I'll put that drawing here. So why did they choose a cloud to kind of represent a network? Well, it's kind of a tech myth or legend, kind of like how the Python language was named after Monty Python. That one might be actually true though, but they chose a cloud because clouds are easy to draw, and they can take any shape, just like a network. A network can be any size, any shape. Clouds are made up of millions and millions of tiny little water droplets, and networks are made up of millions and millions of devices. So you can see why, they would add that to their diagram. Instead of drawing all of the networking wires and switches and routes, they would just put a cloud in the middle to kind of pull everything together. And I'll put that here to show you. So what's a network then? A network, think of a network as a connector or a link or a plug. So you have your Wi-Fi network. Your Wi-Fi network links your computer and your phone to the internet. You have cellular networks. Cellular networks link all of the phones together, all the cellular devices together. Think of a social network. So your LinkedIn, your Facebook, they link people together. So all the computers in these data centers, they make up a network. So essentially, the cloud, which is shorthand for cloud computing, is that you are renting storage and computing power on these networks of computers, and they usually will deliver a service to you in some way. So think about your Gmail, think about Facebook, and think about your Netflix. You go on Gmail, you don't have to insert a physical disk into your computer to access Gmail. You just go to your web browser, and all of your emails and the data related to your emails are saved there. Think about Netflix. Once upon a time, you would go to the Netflix website and request a movie, and they would send you a physical DVD in the mail. You would put that DVD in your DVD player and you have that movie, and when you were done, you put that physical DVD in an envelope and mail it back to Netflix. You don't do that anymore. You go to the Netflix website or you go to the Netflix app and you stream your movies directly to your device. And there's no mailing or exchange of physical devices. So what Netflix does is they are renting storage and compute capacity from one of these giant warehouses with these giant physical devices. So that is the concept of the cloud. I don't think it's that scary or inaccessible. So if it's something that, you know, piques your interest and you want to learn more, I'll list some of my favorite courses in the description box. And you know, this is kind of the first of a few videos in this series, so we'll see how it goes. So thanks for stopping by, and in the meantime, make sure you check the oil levels in your car, register to vote, and wear your seatbelt. Bye.